Florida, check that account again. I did, James. The $600 not there. Florida, get York out there now. I got to have that money. I ain't got number one bill left here in the refrigerator. I get that money. They keep talking about sending it out. You need to check that account. God, oh. Yeah, check that account again, for me. No, check the account. Do what I said. What you looking at me for? Go check the goddamn account. But, Dad, we just checked it. I don't give a shit what you're talking about. Florida, what the fuck is going on here? You're not going to get the stimulus check. What do you mean? I'm waiting for the damn $600 and y'all bullshit. Junior, check the goddamn account. Shit. Junior, check the fucking account. God damn, man. Y'all time I ask y'all to do something. When I get to $600, you're going to be in my face trying to get my money. I'm getting sick of this shit now, Florida. I want my goddamn $600, Florida. Now I'm sick of this shit, and I want it today. Goddamn, I'm tired of y'all fucking around and whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Shit.
I need that money, Florida. I just checked the account. I need that money. What up, this is your boy Kaz with Taboo Topics. So, Donald J. Trump has decided to back out of the $2,000 stimulus payments related to the tariffs, which in reality, if we're being honest, he was never really going to pay that anyway. If you really think about it, it was a tactic. It was something that he thought he could use to get the folks' attention, which I'll say it's sadly to believe that a lot of people did believe it. They believe that if we could just get him back in office, things will be smooth again, money will flow again, and things will just be on point again. But in reality, he knew that. He knew people believed and thought that. I mean, in honesty, a lot of people don't follow politics. I get it. Politics is boring. It's just not something that people want to pay attention to. A lot of folks feel that, well, I pay them for that. That's their responsibility to govern this country, But you ever heard that saying where it says, nobody loves your baby as much as you? Your baby is your money. Your baby is your livelihood. It's the things that's important to you, So in reality, it's important that we educate ourselves. We should be educating ourselves a little bit. I don't know, go read a book or something. Educate yourself. I don't care if it's the little engine that could. You still need to educate yourself enough to where you know what's going on and pay attention. I feel sorry for all you individuals that voted for Mr. Trump because you believed that he was going to release some funds to you. Hey, I'll go a little bit further than that. I'm bold enough to say that I believe that there's people out there that's still dependent on that money and been dependent on that money since day one. Like, oh, we're going to get out of this situation because Donald Trump is going to give us, free money again. But again, in reality, he has no authority to do that. Yeah, it's not as easy as, the stroke of a pen. There has to be a vote. It has to go through the House, has to go through the Senate, and they have to agree to it. And typically, Republicans are never going to do that. Republicans believe in big business. They believe that if they take care of, the most wealthy at the top, it'll trickle down to the bottom. The problem with that is they believe in bonuses. They believe in, you pay the smartest person at the top because he knows how to take care of the people at the bottom. Well, ask yourself, do you feel taken care of? Do you feel like your grocery bill is in a better position than, today than it was 6 months ago or a year ago? And I don't want to hear anything about, well, it was bad during Biden's era and Biden is the reason for these things. That's so not true. I mean, obviously we can debate all day, but I'm not really here to debate. I'm just here to call out what it is. I mean, at the same time, touching on that a little bit, if we go back a little bit further and we think about it for a second, it really started with COVID. No, it's not all Trump's fault what happened with COVID, but Trump did not handle COVID correctly. And it's obvious because many of the other countries outside of us were way ahead of us in terms of recovery, but yet we're still struggling. And then Mr. Trump comes along and says, hey, I got a bright idea. Amazing idea. Tariffs. Tariffs is going to fix the whole thing. But if we keep it simple, right? What are tariffs? Tariffs are international trade. It's trade of goods and services, right? That's typically what tariffs are. If we're totally being honest, and a lot of people don't understand. As a matter of fact, what's funny about it is I can remember the day after the election when Donald Trump was declared the president, right? There was a study done that more people Googled what is a tariff than any other thing on the internet. Very few people know what it was. I mean, that speaks to the truth of what I'm saying if you think about it. And that data is still out there, that no one knew what it was. They just believed that this man was the right man for the job because of what they believed in terms of what was flowing at the time, which was money, which was not really Donald Trump. The first stimulus packages, that was a Democratic agenda, and the Republicans just came on board and agreed to it. That's why that worked. And again, if you voted for him because you believed he was going to do that again, you were sadly mistaken. And if I can just be honest with you, I'm going to say this, you're going to hear me repeat this over and over again. Yep, he lied. He lied to you. He lied to you. And if we're being honest, he's going to continue to do that. Because at this point, he doesn't really care. He's in the position of power that he's in. He feels he doesn't have to listen to anyone. And we, the little people, are hurting and struggling. You know, I look forward to the days of, you know, my grocery bill coming down. I look forward to the days when, you know, my other necessities that are affected by these things will come down. But sadly, I feel like it's getting to a place where that's just not going to be our reality. You know, and if I'm keeping it real, you know, that video is funny, right? But it's going to be a whole lot of James Evans kicking in doors, trying to understand why their bank accounts is not better today than it was yesterday due to these tariffs. Please educate yourself, people. Don't let this man continue to tell you something that isn't true. You got to wake up. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to make this quick little video because I thought that was very interesting that he reneged on that. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. Appreciate it.